Hey gang, welcome back. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's been a beautiful day here. Got a little fire going over here. I'm back in the woods, back over here behind our house. We've been working on cleaning up a little spot here, making a road. I don't know what this is going to turn into. Probably just a little bit of a logging road to get the timber out if and when we ever decide to cut any of this. Now on over, not this holler, but the next holler over, we're probably going to try to build a small pond there here in the near future. But we've just been burning a little stuff here, or Daddy has mostly. I've got a little bit of wood here I need to cut to heat the shop with. We got some maple and some ironwood over here that we'll probably be cutting that up here in the future. So this video and the last few videos has been a little bit longer. Let me know, do y'all like the longer videos, or would you rather me keep them shorter, or what? I just been doing a little bit more in some of these videos, and it takes longer for them to play out. So if you like the longer ones, let me know in the comments. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, and y'all don't forget the thumbs up. I'm going to bring you with us today. We're going to saw some 6x6, not 6x6. I keep calling it 6x6. It's not 6x6. We're going to saw some 5x5 posts. And there's a few more things that's going to go on here today that don't usually happen out in the country. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. I don't usually ask for a whole lot from any of the viewers or subscribers, but there's something in the comments now called hype, H-Y-P-E, I think's how it's spelled. And on a phone now, I don't know about a computer, but on a phone where the comment section is, you swipe it to the left and it will show up and you can hype my video. It doesn't cost you anything. I've researched it and it said it was free of charge, and it's for small channels like ours. And what it's for is so that y'all, the viewers, you can hit that button 3 times a week for free. Maybe more than that, but at least 3 times a week you can do it, and it doesn't cost you anything according to YouTube. I researched it and everything because I wanted to make sure before I told you. And it's not supposed to cost a dime. But what that does is it helps our videos get pushed out to new people. And it said you could do it up to 3 times in a week. I don't know if that's per channel that you watch, or if that's just 3 times is all you get to do. I've done it to other videos myself, and it hasn't cost me anything. So if you would check that out, if you can hype our video, I would sure appreciate it. It just helps us get found in the YouTube algorithm by new viewers. And YouTube buries channels like this one. So if you can do that for me, I would sure appreciate it. Alright, this is our first log here on our 6x6s. Or not 6x6s, but 5x5s is what we decided to make these. We're going to make inch boards out of everything else. I'm going to be taking off some pretty big slabs because these are pretty rotten. They're pretty dry too. They're probably going to be hard as a rock. It's red oak. I'm going to go slow for the first few minutes till I see how this blade's going to react. I don't remember how much I sawed on this blade. It come out pretty good there. Seems like it's pretty sharp. I'm trying to keep the heart as close to the center of these posts as I can get it. So I'm going to take one more board here, then we're going to take 2 more on this side. Well, we just broke another blade there. I think it may be about the first one I ever caught on camera. I have no idea. We have more trouble breaking blades. I guess I'm going to just have to try to get Wood Miser out here. And check out our unit. I mean, just go over everything. There's bound to be something that I'm missing. And we've always had this trouble. Well, for the last several years we've had this trouble breaking blades. We're going to roll it over after this cut and get on down to our 5-inch mark. I still got to take 2 cuts off of it the other direction. But I'm going to go ahead and get this part right here down to 5. There's so many things that can cause blade breakage. Sawing too fast, sawing too dull, sawing too slow. Rollers, one roller out of line a little bit with the other one. Wore belts. It's just one thing after the other, and I've went through and replaced the drive belt. I've replaced the belts on the pulley wheels. We've replaced the roller guides several times. I've replaced the little blocks. I can't remember what they're called. They're little metal blocks that guides the blade. We've replaced them. I've adjusted the rollers. I'm just lost. I'm running plenty of water on it. These are Turbo 7 blades. They're supposed to be some of the better ones. They're not the cheapest Turbo 7. They're a step up. I can't remember what they're called. You don't hear this very often out here. The hamlets. Here comes something else. I guess that's a first responder. That's a rare sight out here in the country. We're changing the filter, hydraulic filter. The pump been making a noise. We're draining some of the water off of it, or trying to. The filter was right over there, and it was full of muddy looking water. The water's supposed to sit on bottom. Trying to ease it out. It'll probably blow that plug plumb out here in a minute. There goes some. That's just muddy. It's awful brown. I don't know. I guess that's good. That should have let any water that was on bottom out, shouldn't it?
Ought to. Yeah.
This is the old filter. Oh yeah, there's water in that. Here's the new filter. I may get a marker and write on this when we changed it. Those filters are expensive. I don't recall them being that high. That one there, the original price was close to $100. We got a discount on it, made it about $60. I don't remember them being that high. We're gonna start it and see what it sounds like now. It was really jumpy. I'm gonna see what it does now. No, it's still that way. I'm afraid it's the pump. We're sawing those two. That is a cedar 6x6. We're gonna saw them down to a 5x5. Just like that thing that we made the other day. I think I filmed that. Pretty sure I did. Right here. We need 2 more just like this. That's gonna be our post on the carport. We got that laying over to keep it from getting bleached out. For the carport out here at the new house. And I also need to take y'all out there and show you the cabinets. If any of you heard me talking about it the other day, they had messed the countertops up, the granite. They had the sink like 3 inches to the right, and the guy came back and put all new tops on, and it's perfect now. Out to the new house, and that's probably about it for today. We'll go out there and I'll show you the tops, the new tops. Now we still got to do a lot of cleanup in here. But he's got more of the lights hung now. Let me see if I can find a light switch for them lights. Yeah, these are new granite tops. New granite tops. In my last video that I showed these, I didn't realize it until like an hour after they had left. I come over here looking at it, and this sink was like way over here. My drawer wouldn't go in. So he had to come back and make all new tops and move that sink, center it up with that window. Now they look good. He's got the microwave hood installed. He's got the dishwasher installed. Let's see here. He doesn't have the hot water heater in yet. He's got the pan in the floor getting ready for it. Let's go see what else is new. Somebody's been in the attic. They've knocked some of the insulation out. In the bathroom, he's got the sink top installed. Do not use. Do not use. Maybe you can see this a little better now. I was telling y'all before it was real deep. It's deep enough you could put washcloths in there. Let me turn that out. Wait a minute. I picked that out. I thought that was real pretty. I usually don't get to pick out a whole lot for these houses. Either my wife or my mom will do it. But I pulled the trigger on these. But that's where we at. It's just another day here. I thought we might see where the ambulance went, but I didn't see them nowhere out the road. I never did see them go back through. Those posts we're sawing, they're gonna go right here. The red oak ones. And on the back porch also. The cedar ones are going to go right here under this carport. The reason for that, you see how close to the ground those posts are going to be? Well, that cedar doesn't rot. Well, it's like treated stuff. It takes it a long time to rot. So that's why we're putting the cedar out here. And now you see these porches here, they're a good 2 foot or more off the ground. So there's no water going to get to them. So they're going to be out of the red oak. Which red oak is really hard to rot also. But there's no danger of it rotting in here. It's over 2 feet off the ground. There won't be no water contact with it. But that's what we've been doing. It's cooled up a lot here. They're giving it to get a lot hotter towards the end of the week. But I kind of think that fall may be setting in. I know we'll have a few more hot days. But I think we can close our pool down probably this weekend. Last weekend, I think it was, our grandson was over. He stayed in about 45 minutes and he said he was freezing. He wasn't getting back in there. So these cool nights has done cooled that water off. He's usually a water rat. He usually loves to stay in there and swim. He'll stay in there for 6 hours if you'll let him stay there. But he didn't want to. It was too cold for him. But I thank y'all for watching. I pray God blesses you, and I'll see you in the next one.